Hey guys, Timeboy601, and today we're going to be talking about the first major patch for Battlefront 2 and the new DLC. The Last Jedi season is out, and let's just dive right in. So, like I was saying, the Last Jedi season is upon us. It has released, and let's go through the patch notes and all this new stuff they added. First off, two new heroes. We got Finn and Phasma. Both of them feature very long-range weapons, which I found kind of odd and kind of weird at first, though it does really help on the new crate map, especially that opening area, because oh my goodness, is that a sniper's paradise. Anyways, getting into Finn, his three abilities are Deadeye, where he basically targets one person in front of him and just makes sure they're dead. He just shoots them automatically and just kills them real good. You know what I mean? Nice and easy. Next thing, big deal. This is something really cool. Finn is very much a support character, and this if Battlefront had squads, Finn would be amazing. But this is cool. So it's an AoE thing. He gives allies extra health, damage reduction, no weapon cooldown, and faster ability recharge. Basically the four things you'll want from the AoEs. He's like a super officer, which is really cool. Like, if only there was better teamwork in Battlefront, because he would be a really awesome, he'd be an awesome hero to play. His last ability is Undercover Team, and think of this like the specialist's main ability. It increases the person's, it increases in an area of effect. It increases those people's sprint speed, it gives them radar cover, and it gives you the location of the enemies. That's pretty cool. So Finn, very much a support character, very much a character that is there to stick with the troops and meant to kind of be in the trenches and to lead. But unfortunately with Battlefront, that's not going to be very easy. Anyways, on to Phasma. Now, Phasma is a much more traditional hero character. She also has a very long-range weapon, but her weapon is like some sort of LMG, which is, it's a really fast-firing, and its blue area for its reload is very early on and very large, so it's almost like they want you to use that, where her gold area is super tiny. So be aware of that when you're using her. Her first ability is Staff Strikes. She gets 3 of these. Basically, it's a melee attack. She pulls out a staff, and each successive hit is more powerful than the last. I tried to do it on a Wookiee and just got killed because there's like 5 people and Yoda rolling up on me. I was hoping to test it out just on the Wookiee because I feel like she might be able to take down a Wookiee. It would be really cool if she could. Here's hoping. Anyways, Survivor basically just increases her health pool. Nothing real special there, though her last ability is really cool. It's the First Order Sentry bot, and this is a really dope bot. If you know, first off, he does what any good sentry bot does. He shoots at the enemy. Good for him. Next, he reveals positions. So he's sending out pulse waves, and he's locating enemies for you. And if anyone comes close to him, he then shoots lightning at them and shocks them and disorients and disables them, which is really cool. I rolled up on one of these not knowing what it was, and I got shocked. I was like, oh crap, that I was not expecting that. Okay. So yeah, those are our 2 new heroes. Now let's get into the new content. We have a new Galactic Assault map, Crate. Here's the description. On the mineral planet of Crate, the First Order has trapped a group of resistance fighters at what was once a Rebel Alliance outpost. You'll see the First Order escorting the massive AT-M6 while the resistance fighters in Sky Speeders attempt to stop them. And this is a really cool map. Oh my goodness. First off, the first opening area is a sniper's paradise. The speeders like kick up dust, and it actually provides visual cover. The one thing I have to say is I wish we could spend our hard-earned credits and fire out of the AT-M6. It looks really cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's an AT-AT that a 4-year-old got his hands on, and he just added more weapons, and I'm perfectly okay with that. This is a really cool map. I really enjoyed it. It's definitely something you have to get used to. It's trench warfare. It is trench warfare, which is something I haven't seen in the Star Wars. And here's the sad thing: it's better trench warfare than we saw in Battlefield 1, a war all about trench warfare. So props to you, DICE, for I guess saving your good trench warfare map for Battlefront. I don't know. Anyways, they also added a new Starfighter assault map called Dakar. As you recall from The Force Awakens, Dakar is the principal base of the Resistance. Now experience an incredible space battle over the planet as the First Order attacks, threatening to wipe out the base and the Resistance once and for all. Along with this, we also got a new hero ship, Tali Linatra's RZ-2. It's an A-Wing. It's basically a second generation of an A-Wing. And also more interesting, one of the hero ships got an update. Poe Dameron's T-70 X-Wing got the rocket booster that I'm assuming is in the new movie. In one of the trailers, we see a rocket booster being used on an X-Wing, and I'm like, wait a minute, I never saw that before. I guess it's new to the franchise with this movie, and they've added it in with star cards, which I really like. I really like the fact that if something new comes out in the canon, they're willing just to add it as a cool ability for one of the vehicles or one of the characters. That's something that's really cool. Now, the majority of this patch went on to describe hero balance, though I'm going to save that for later. I'm going to get to the big stuff that mainly affects everyone. First off, they did some sweeping changes to help improve lag and micro-studying and all that, so hopefully you won't be flying your ship and then all of a sudden end up in the side of a building because of some weird lag and stuff. That's good. Also, they've made improvements to the idle kick logic, so hopefully when you play heroes and villains now, it won't be just a ton of people that have some rubber bands strapped to their controllers, because, you know, hey, you feel that need of satisfaction or whatever from grinding like that to get those rewards, right? Yeah. Anyways, they changed the way the Flame Trooper works. Basically, they reduced the damage on his AoE, but increased the damage directly, so hopefully he feels better, because right now, he is the weakest Enforcer, and it is really sad because he just doesn't perform well, so I'm hoping this really fixes him. Additionally, they also fixed the fact that heroes could be run over by speeders. I know it's something fun that you could do, but you know, it felt kind of bad when you were the hero and you spawned and then all of a sudden just got run over by a speeder bike, and well, that was the legend of Darth Vader. He just got run over by a speeder bike. Another thing that they did was they actually unlocked the second and third star card tiers for all of the trooper classes. This means you no longer need a set star card rank to get them. Also, they gave you 3 random star cards to put in there. And I really like this. This makes you feel like you're not too much of at a disadvantage when you're in the lower tiers of the progression. And honestly, I think that makes up for a lot, because just having the ability to equip those things and having the variety, that takes care of you fairly well. You could easily play this game without using those star cards and do fairly well, but just having them is definitely going to be a boost to those who aren't that far in the progression system. One of the other things that they added, and I just can't believe they did this, and it makes me so happy on the inside, is they added where you're going next on the load screens on the spawn screen. So after you finish a game, after you've gone through the end match scoreboard and all that good jazz, it says you are now headed to X location, and it shows you a picture and it tells you where you're going. And oh my goodness, DICE, thank you, because we really needed this. This is something that, like, I couldn't believe wasn't in the game, and I'm just so glad that you finally listened and you decided that, you know, players should know what they're about to play. Thank you. Okay, so now on to the major bit of the patch notes, and that's actually all of the hero changes. This patch, as far as the nitty-gritty goes, changed a lot of the hero stuff, so I'm just going to go and dive right on into that stuff. So first off, Lando, increased sharp shot damage from 190 to 200, increased sharp shot range from 20 to 40 meters, closing attacks for lightsaber wielders are canceled while in the smoke, and the hot and cold star card now works as intended. Rey, mind control no longer blocks the target's abilities. Survivor star card now has the correct description. Yoda, a lot of changes here. Extra health gained by presence is no longer removed when going on cooldown. Instead, health starts to deplete after 10 seconds. Increased presence recharge time from 16 to 20 seconds. Increased dash damage from 100 to 130. Presence no longer cancels Darth Vader's choke ability. Jedi Mentor star card now has the correct description. Master of the Force star card now works as intended, and the Agility star card now correctly grants 1 extra dash instead of 2. Palpatine, big buffs here. Extra health from 650 to 700. Increased maximum regeneration from 150 to 300. Increased regeneration from 50 to 75. Decreased one-handed Force Lightning cost from 15 stamina a second to 10, and decreased decreased two-handed force lightning from 20 to 15, meaning he's going to be able to stay in the action a lot longer. Chewbacca, some big changes here as well. Bowcaster's fire rate has been increased from 80 to 90, increased Bowcaster's power from 0.9 to 2.5, increased Bowcaster number of blaster shots from 1 to 3 at base power modifier. The middle grenade of a shock grenade is fired away from Chewbacca, not towards him. Increased charge slams radius from 3 to 6. Multi-shock star card now has the correct description. Multi-shock star card now works as intended. Bonus health card now properly rewards health bonus. And enemies defeated by Chewbacca's charge slam now sent flying. Yes, oh my goodness, that is some great changes for him. Bosk, increased predator instinct heat per bullet by 0.005. I don't know what that's actually going to do. Decreased predator instinct's maximum possible active time while firing by 1 second. Adjusted boss battle point cost on certain maps. Boba Fett, decreased each rank of bonus damage gained from anti-hero rockets by 4. Decreased each rank of extra rockets gained from intense barrage by 1. For the hunt, doesn't give back fuel to the jetpack anymore. Instead, fuel won't deplete while it's active. The jetpack icon will now turn yellow when Boba Fett uses it for the hunt ability, indicating the jetpack fuel is unlimited while the ability is active. And the blaster disabler ability no longer disables Boba Fett or his allies' blasters when triggered. Han Solo Sharpshooting Frenzy star card now has the correct description. Leia Organa Relentless Firing star card now works as intended. High Sprint star card now works as intended. And finally, last but not least, Darth Maul Fierce Throw can now damage objectives in vehicles. That's good. You know, he needed that little buff, I guess, and it makes sense if he's going to throw a lightsaber. It should probably damage the thing he's throwing it at. So yeah, guys, those are all the changes that came in this patch. There's a lot of them, and I have to say, I think they're doing a good job. This is definitely progress to working towards a game and making it better and listening to the community. But, guys, what do you think? Let me know down in the comments below, or let me know over on Twitter, TommyBoy601 over there. Always appreciate the follow on that, or over on Instagram, TommyBoy601 over there. Guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day.